Watching porn with your GF. Welcome to /r/dating. Please make sure you read our rules here. https://new.reddit.com/r/dating/about/rules, and remember to be polite and respect each other. Do not call people names or engage in slap fights. All advice given must be good, ethical advice. Do not post hateful or harmful rhetoric. You will be banned. https://www.reddit.com/r/dating/wiki/rules. Follow Reddit rules. Do not post content that promotes hate based on identity or vulnerability. Do not bully or harass other users. If you have any questions, please send the mods a message. https://www.reddit.com/message/compose/question2=r/dating. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit/message/compose/question2=r/dating if you have any questions or concerns. Asterisk. Of course she doesn't need you, but she wanted to involve you. Be happy for her. And yes, some women need silence and concentration to be able to come. I mean, now you know how almost all girls feel knowing their boyfriend jerks off to porn without them. Sometimes when we sense our bond to our partner is threatened, in this case maybe a part of you felt they didn't need you and they could potentially leave you. It triggers a warning system that we need to protect ourselves against a possible negative painful outcome, abandonment, rejection, feeling the emotions associated with grief, loss of connection if she left you. It's pretty much wired in for us to feel this way from what I've read about the topic. In that moment you may have just needed reassurance to get back to having emotional safety with your partner, or to reassure yourself that she is gladly choosing you in spite of not needing you, and that's basically what makes relationships so wonderful and fucking terrifying at the same time. Laughing with tears cat face. If she didn't need you, why did she call you and ask you to participate? You just thinking negatively, and no, you don't need to say yes if you aren't into those sorts of things. But nevertheless, transparency and communication is very important in a relationship, so be very open with her, no matter how uncomfortable the situation is. We used to have a long-distance relationship and we watched porn frequently together while we were using Zoom. We really enjoyed it and we could see each other, so it make it more personable compared to just on the phone. You both have to talk it through and see what each other wants. I know that I don't want to be bothered the entire time when masturbating, but my husband doesn't care. Have the masturbation talk and ask how often each of you do it. What do you like? How do you like it? Toys or no toys when not together? Communication is key. And then what about you? Did you hate the fact you did it and while visualizing another girl? Cause it's not about her, it's about you too. I don't think it was a she didn't need you there, even though she definitely didn't, just like you don't need her there, but she wanted to include you in it. Now to the zone on part, it's probably a lot more difficult for her to achieve than you, like statistically speaking, much harder for women. It wasn't that she was zoning you out, it was that she needed to focus or it wouldn't happen. I'm almost your age and I've been with a few women who needed laser focus and a vibrator, or it wasn't happening in BC. I wanted them to enjoy their time too. I did my best to facilitate that. The post-nut clarity is strong with you. Count yourself lucky that you have a fun girlfriend. I don't understand this. Phone sex is great. I don't see the requirement for porn. Why not just talk dirty to each other? Talk to her. Now that you're not right in the moment, take some time to share how you feel and let her know how you'd like to handle the situation moving forward. You have every right to be comfortable and feel emotionally safe in this relationship, or any other, especially in something as raw and vulnerable as sex. I think we can be pretty quick on here to tell ladies they have the right to reject porn as part of a relationship, but don't quite know what to do if it's a male. I think the answer is the same. Be honest with yourself and the other person. Not everyone is compatible or feels the same way. But hiding, lying, or coercing is the thing that damages people and relationships way more than anything you see on a screen. So, to me, if you can honestly share your feelings with each other, you're in the best possible position to move forward, whether together or separately. I would just propose her to masturbate each other. Do you think that your girlfriend never had an orgasm until she met you? It just depends on your dating boundaries. Porn is equivalent to cheating in my eyes, and it's something I discuss with a potential partner before we get into a relationship. You're not weird for feeling this way. Some people feel like you do, some don't. I would absolutely hate it. I don't find the idea of the person I love jacking off to another woman attractive or secure. But that's just me. On the Real 40F here I have been your GF to a few guys and they tell me the same thing. For me it's not about your not being able to help me climax but more about being there with me when and honestly I can't finish if you over here talking to me unless we actually having sex. Shut up and moan with me. Enjoy listening to me while I rub one out and then if you're a good boy I'll help you get yours after. It's not a personal thing, it's meant to be the experience. Hell, it's a plus she included you. But to be fair to yourself, if it makes you very uncomfortable and unhappy, say no next time. She should understand your girlfriend definitely does not need you to get off just like you don't need her to Maui. From a female perspective, it's totally normal. Sometimes we want to focus on the orgasm. Obviously she wanted to include you. She could have easily watched it alone. Hey, sorry that a lot of the comments are harsh. It's clear that you trust her, have a good sex life, and are realistic and sex positive about porn and masturbating. You just got feelings you didn't expect in the moment. The same happens to me. The concept of my boyfriend watching porn doesn't bother me, but seeing the actual videos hurts my feelings. I don't like to do it together. I have insecurities about my body and can feel sad and worried when I see him get off to different women who don't necessarily look like me. I'm not exactly sure how to analyze it either. Intellectually, I fully support it and even think it's hot. Emotionally, though, I'm not secure enough to handle it. Woman shrugging, I don't think that's a bad thing. Totally normal. I don't see the problem here, she seems so fun.